Welcome to another episode of Grown Women Conversation with Sister JJ and the Queens. Welcome back, ladies. We are doing our thing. This is a pre-recorded show, guys. So if we are talking about anything that has already happened, just act like it just happened, okay? So joining me with Grown Women Conversation all the way from Alabama is Miss B. How you doing, Miss B?
Hey, hi everyone. I'm doing wonderful, blessed, and highly favored, and I'm happy to be here.
I know that's right. And all the way from Atlanta. She's the youngest grown woman on this set, but she thinks she knows some stuff. We're gonna see if she's gonna teach us some stuff. Uh, Anna Elise, hello, man.
Guys.
I just love her bubbly attitude, her bubbly personality, and the queen, the model herself, Mrs. Deborah Francois. But I heard that she changed her professional name. How do I say your professional name now?
It's Deb Dior.
Deb Dior.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's so French.
There you
Frenchy.
are. That's
All the way
so
from the
amazing.
islands. All the way from Atlanta, way of the islands. Miss
Mhm.
Dior. I'm double talking. Deb Dior. How you say it?
Deb Dior.
Deb Dior. Okay, Deb Dior. I can do that.
Fancy.
Deb Dior. How are you, Queen Queen?
Great, great. Happy to be here. Kicking it with
Welcome back.
y'all.
I know
Yeah.
that's right. Grown women in the house.
Right.
And my sidekick. Been with me since the day she was born.
That part.
The AKA KK.
Hey girls, hey.
Hey,
Girl, hey.
girl, hey.
We got a lot to talk about in this 1 hour. I hope we can get it done. Now we're gonna have to make sure we get the health and the wealth in because KK got on me last week. She was like, "We didn't talk about health," and you know I don't play that. So we got to make sure we get in there. But there's some juicy gossip you want to talk about.
What y'all got?
We're gonna talk about men because we love talking about men. We'll talk about what's going on in the world, and you know I love to talk about money
Mhm.
and whatever.
Money.
Yes, and we're going to talk about women being better versions of ourselves. Right.
Yes.
Yes. So I want to start it off. Okay. So what I want to talk about is what happened with Kirk Franklin.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see that.
So I didn't know the whole story. My sister said someone had chuckled him. I don't know where. We had to look that up. Somebody had chuckled him. Heckled him. And they said, Kirk Franklin, you going to hell. And Kirk Franklin was like, you know what? I love you. I love you, my brother. I love you. I love you. You love me. I love you. He was trying to do the Jesus thing. He
Right,
was trying to do
diffuse the situation.
diffuse the situation.
Right.
And
He
we
was
are
trying
at,
to go high while they went low.
yeah. Well, let me
Mhm.
explain to you how when he came off that high horse, when he came off the mountain, when the man said, you and your wife going to hell.
Oh.
Pop go to Weasel.
Pop go to
Pop
mother.
go to Weasel. Pop go to Weasel.
Pop
That's
go
where
to
we draw the line at.
Girl.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Don't come for the wife. He turned to a thug. I
Oh my gosh.
but
Peter rose up and stood up.
he was getting ready to stomp.
Wow.
I'm putting this over a little bit. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Man. So, so your opinion, I'm going to start at the bottom, Miss Deb Dior.
Deb Dior.
Deb Dior. So what do you think about that? Should, like, first of all, when he brought his wife in it, when the heckler brought his wife in it, should Kirk Franklin still kept on the high road approach, or should he have came down and like, hey man?
Really, that's a sensitive subject because apparently he loves his wife. And
For sure.
if you start talking about that's like talking about your children. Really don't talk about my kids. You could talk about me all day, but you leave them out of it. Really, he should have stayed high, But you know, when you got the how should I put this? The brownness in you, you gotta defend. You gotta defend. It's just that. You're automatically, don't step to my wife. Don't step to my husband if it's in that case. You take care of your own. Who else gonna do it if you don't?
Okay.
He turned his black up.
He turned his black all the way.
He turned his
all the way up. All right,
Yo.
let's hear young queen. What do you think, Miss Deanna?
Honestly, like Deb said, it's a really touchy subject. But me personally, I hate this. I don't really hate to say this, but I personally am more of a Malcolm X than an MLK. And the moment that you decide to put somebody else into the conversation, at that point, I just feel like you hit below the belt. So I might need to hit below the belt with you.
So
me.
they go low, you go lower.
Yeah, because if they decided to go that low when you have the choice to go that high, I'm going to go that low with you. You just have to remember I'm not the one to go that low with. I'm already close to the ground. It don't work.
Oh!
Yeah. So I feel like it was an appropriate response. Like, because to be honest, nobody really said anything when it came to the whole Will and Jada and Chris Rock. Like, everybody was like, oh yeah, make sure defend your wife. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So when a Christian man decides to defend his wife, is there an issue? Or is it just because he has Christian in his name? Because last time I checked, I was told the kingdom suffered violence and the violence was taken by force. But that's a different.
Okay.
Somebody been reading the Bible. Somebody go to Sunday school.
You know that word.
You got that, because that word have I hidden in my heart. I know that's right. Amen.
I personally don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. He didn't put his hands on the man, so
That part. Okay, Miss B, what you got?
So I do have a couple questions because I didn't see it. This is the first that I heard of it. So the man that was heckling him, was he white or was he black?
I have no idea.
He was of color. He was melanated.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to chimp out on him. I will have to chimp out.
Don't say it like that.
Y'all heard about Chud, the guy that's in?
Oh my God, that's why he's in jail now.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't
Whenever
say
he
it.
was saying the derogatory terms to the people of color, and he was like, "Oh, they're chimping out. They're chimping out." I would chimp out on his ass. Yes, I would. Absolutely, because the wife had nothing to do with it.
That's true.
I will chimp out. Do you hear me? Bump, bump, bump. Chimp out on you. Okay.
Did you beat your chest?
He did. Like King Kong.
I did. Oh, that was King Kong. How do chimps do? I will chimp out on his ass. Yes, sir. Bud coined it. I'm gonna take over that word because I will definitely do that. I was gonna look it up because he shouldn't have left the wife out of it. So I absolutely understand. At the end of the day, Kirk is still human. He's still man. And just because, he's in the spiritual realm, doesn't make him any different. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody's poking that bear, you're gonna get the bear. And that's absolutely what that man did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what he
In other words, leave people alone.
leave people alone. Mind your business. Leave people alone. Leave people's families alone.
Right.
Because a lot of people get unalive for less. But when it comes to messing with people's family and kids and stuff, some people don't play about their families.
At
you know?
all.
So what you say, KK?
I saw it and I felt like the guy was trying to evoke a response out of Kirk. So he told Kirk he was going to hell, and Kirk still kept with the "I love you, brother." It was like people out there, and he kept trying to, go high. But once it's like he dialed the right number. He said, "Oh, I know what I'm gonna say now. I'm gonna throw his wife in there." And Kirk responded immediately. He knew what buttons to push to get the response out of him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not a man. For me, I'd have just walked away because you don't dictate where me or my wife gonna go. You better figure out where you gonna go. He's in the public, and I get it. I look at it as it's just words. Kirk could have did a 360 and walked away, but he kept engaging with this guy on the street. It looked like they were on a street corner. So he kept engaging with them. So he had an opportunity. And if y'all didn't see it, you don't know the context of where he was. Yeah. He had an opportunity to me to walk away because people have died for much less. Yeah. So he don't know if that guy was sent to me. That guy could have been sent as a plant to evoke a response out of Kirk. And he got it too. Kirk ain't but maybe what 4 foot. He had some men between them to stop him, so it didn't go nowhere.
The same height.
Right. From the knees down,
he was all. It was over with. But as a man, the response as a man, I get it. What you don't do is bring my wife up, so I get it. Yeah. So I can get it like that.
So for me, I totally agree, and it is easier to say walk away than to actually do it when you're in the heat of the moment. And there's a lot of times that I wish I would have walked away or backed away because I ain't turning my back on nobody. So I backed away from you. So again, like you said, I wasn't there. I didn't see the whole thing. I don't know how it transpired into that situation. But at that moment, your pride kicks in, your manhood kicks in. And the thing about it is when you're dealing with a demon, you just, try to spirit by the spirit. And you know what? That man was like, let's go. I'll go to hell as long as I know you're going with me.
Right.
See, I know some years ago when I was out there in the street and I had got into it with some people, they didn't mind going to jail as long as they knew I was going to jail.
Wow.
So those kind of people are dangerous.
Exactly.
So why Kirk was going to hell? He wanted to provoke Kirk to do something because, like you said, what if Kirk would have hit him? That's a lawsuit.
Exactly.
So right. So it could have ignited to something because he probably saw a money bag, a money grab.
Yeah,
exactly.
You have to be mindful about that when you are out there, that these people will do whatever. I don't remember. It was Charles Barkley many years ago. A fan spit on him. He spit on the fan back. And everybody went crazy. Yeah. And everybody went crazy. Charles Barkley spit on a fan. So I'm like, I'm always one. Okay, I might be like, what? But then I'm like, I need to hear everything. What is the fan spit on him?
Right.
You don't get to spit on me and don't think I ain't gonna spit on you back. And not only am I gonna spit, I'm gonna smack the living cowboy crap out of you. I'm gonna try to take my claws and put in your mouth and pull your tongue out your mouth. That's what I'm trying to do, but without you biting me, because if I put my hand in, you might be gonna bite me. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to punch your teeth out your mouth so you ain't got no teeth, so I can take with my Jesus self, because you don't do stuff to people. So we don't know whether that, it could have been, hey, let me see if I get a. So that's what was going on with Kirk Franklin. I'm glad to hear that my queens do want to take the high approach now. Y'all talking that crap because y'all ain't the ones out there. If y'all was out there with Kirk, let's be real, queens. Scratch the hair, right? Scratch the hair.
Really, because he is such a public figure, it's easy to try to, he did this to me. And then, you take through all the civil court and you go to this and that so you could get some money. Basically, that's what people try to do, because you're really not, trying to just another human, regardless of what race, color, whatever you are. If you see a way to get easy money from somebody, and you could just use your words and they attack you for your words, which should not ever be. But we have feelings, we have emotions, and sometimes we can't control it. But when you hit that nerve, it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but you have to try to control it. I can't say at all situations that will happen.
Which it makes sense. That makes sense, Deb, not to as they say, cut your wisdom, but you have people out there who are predators, and then looking for a bag. So you have to be strategic in your thinking on how to deal with people and not be a
Exactly.
mark or the next
Exactly.
lick. I can't be a lick for you. So I already know what this is. It's a setup.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Mhm.
And
setup.
then
Exactly
not to
right.
mention, Kirk Franklin himself already has that reputation of being that like I'm holy, but I also have my black side, and he will go off
My
whenever.
street
So he already,
side.
he already has the target. So
Right.
somebody
Mhm.
can look at him and be like, "Oh, I know I can rile this man up very
Yeah.
easily."
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
So
we need to
shout
put
out to
some
Kirk,
holy
though,
hands
'cause
on it.
shout out to
We
Kirk
need-
because oh, go ahead, Queen.
I was gonna say he need to put them holy hands on. You know, Krishan Rock. She's a boxer now, and she done tied her hands, holy hands. So when she go in the boxer ring,
That's right. That's
give it
right.
them holy hands, pop pop.
But that costs. That
Yeah.
costs. So
Shout out to Kirk Franklin for defending his wife because I like a man that can defend me.
Me
You
too.
know,
that part.
I'm a strong woman and I can defend myself. But when I have my man, I want to be soft.
Right.
I don't want to
Yeah.
have
Right.
to be hard when I got a whole man on
Right.
my
That's
side
right.
or on his side. So shout out to him. I mean, he may be short in physical stature, but hey,
Don't
man,
let Tom Brady fool you.
short
Right.
men-
Really,
short men-
that's
Yeah, 'cause
even
you get up in
showing
there. You
he
get up
is
in there.
taking care of his wife. He is looking
right.
out for his wife, regardless. I mean, we have so many men out here, regardless of race. We don't need that. It's they think they're inferior to us. And if we don't follow exactly what they say, they want to really harm you. But to have somebody be chivalrous and look out for you and say, I defend you at all costs, no matter what, that's big. That's
Yeah.
big, no matter
It
what.
really turns me on.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Right, break the fan out. Where the
I know, right?
So moving on, I want to talk about something that's a little more, well, that's serious too. In Michigan, a little black boy or a young black man was walking down the street with his hands in his pocket. Two white police officers, I believe it was two, might have been three, police officers pulled up on him, stated that he was suspicious. I don't know all of the full details, but obviously they wanted to see what was in his pockets. I don't know if he gave them a problem or not. Quite obvious. I'm guessing he probably was like, for what? I mean, why you want us to look at what's in my pocket? I guess they roughed him up. I'm not sure. However, they found a knife on him. They did not arrest him for the knife, so obviously it must have been in legal size or whatever, little pocket knife. And he wasn't concerned about the knife. So my thing is, what were you concerned about, and what does suspicious look like?
Right.
So I'm hearing on the radio where a lot of people are saying, just comply to what they want and don't fight back. And I definitely agree with that. Got to educate our black boys. Well, when are the police officers, the white police officers, going to be educated?
Mm.
Yeah.
Why? I get it. Make it home. The police officers, they just want to make it home, alive to their children. Which don't go out looking for trouble. Now, I listen. I respect the blues that are doing their job.
Right.
I appreciate the law enforcement that are serving and protecting. But when you have those bad apples, come on, what does suspicious look like? You mean to tell me as a black man you can't walk in the street with your hands in your pocket? It's Michigan. And I don't care that it's the summer. If his hands is cold, it's cold. I sometimes put my hand in my daggone bra. Like what?
Who cares? What if you stuck them in your
These
ear?
are my exactly. These are my hands. So what does suspicious look like? And for me, why is it that we are constantly getting on our black men about what they supposed to do? Now, I'm not saying don't comply. I'm not saying go out here and go rogue. That's not what I'm saying. But while we are constantly saying we have to educate our black men, which we should, not just black men, all men, when are the white police officers and even black police officers, Hispanic police officers, when are they going to start getting educated on how to treat the civilians? Mm-hmm. What does, I know I've asked a multitude of questions. What does suspicious look like? So I'm going to start with you, Miss B. What are your views on that?
Okay, so I think I've seen a little bit of that, and I think the police officer was saying that he was walking with his both his hands, like in his sweatpants, like his crotch area, and he said that
So pause for a moment. So before you move forward,
mm,
how about he was playing with his testicles? I don't want to say he might have been playing with his balls.
well, the police officer said that, you know, when typically in the past when they see something like that, they're holding a gun like that. If they're wearing sweatpants, because you can't put it in the pocket, it'll be loose, so they put it like this, and they put it in their crotch area, while and they're holding it like that. That was that, at least from my understanding, that was what his excuse was or whatnot. But anytime we're at a space and time now where we have to be careful where we're walking, how we were portraying ourselves, because our men, even our women now, they're threatened by them. So the only thing that they can do, police, they abuse their power, is to harass them, and you know they can lock them up. That's their power, you know. And I mean, y'all know this has just been going on for years. It's not new to me. It doesn't shock me anymore when I hear that. And it's just really sad because it doesn't give me that shock factor anymore. Even when I hear, like, when the little kid got shot in the back, you know, at the store, it did not shock me because it happens so much. It happens so frequently. And it's just sad to say that. But now, yes, we do. Unfortunately, we do have to tell our children, comply. Don't be fighting, pulling your arm back, because one, they're already being agitated. They're already harassing you. And then when you're like pulling back, why? What I do? I ain't do nothing. You know, it makes it worse. It makes the situation worse. But if you try and keep a calm demeanor, and I know 9 times out of 10, them boys not doing nothing wrong. And I know what it feels like to be accused of something that you didn't do. It's very frustrating. It's very irritating. It's, you know, but we got to learn to conduct ourselves accordingly, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to beat them or make it home alive. Because all you got to do is do one thing. You don't even have to have a gun on you. You could just decide, like Sister J said, she might just want to put her hand in her bra because she's cold, or she's reaching for a gun, pow pow. You know what I'm saying? And it's justified according to the law. So we gotta back down sometimes and humble ourselves and just make it home. You know, like I said, if I ever be harassed, please, I'm always, yes, sir, And if they take me in, which they have, and if they mistreat me, like once when I was younger, one of the police officers, he felt all on me, and you're supposed to have a woman police officer in California. I just let him do it. Right. But when I got there, I bet you I was singing like a bird. Guess what? I was out of there. They let me go. Like the next day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to be smarter than a 5th grader. That's it.
Good point. Good point. Let's go with you, Dad. What's your views on it?
Really, I mean, we're in such a fickle time. People are getting passes for incidents that really they should be in jail for. Any little thing that our melanated boys do at this point is a threat to them, because they're getting smarter, they're getting more educated, and they're showing that they're not dumb and susceptible to all this nonsense. Now, when you're approached by a police officer, no matter who you are at this point, you just have to comply. You just have to humble yourself enough. You're not bigger and badder than the cops. That's plain and simple. That's just what it is. Yes, they might be wrong, but that is for something for you to pick up later.
Yep.
Just comply. So Ms. B said, get home. You know, you might get arrested or whatever. Figure it out from there. Get a cop, get your lawyer's friend, lawyer up. I mean, it's not cheap, of course, but if they hear the story and you have, I mean, sometimes you don't have evidence, but this day and age, there's a camera somewhere. It will catch something, you know, so you just have to kind of like hold back. Every police officer is not your enemy. And the first thing, your car getting stole outside, call the police. That's the first thing you want to do.
You want to say,
you know? So it's not that they're all bad, but you also have to respect that they are law enforcement. Now, he's not doing anything, and we get a hard time because we are looked at as a threat no matter what we are. We are bigger and stronger. We have more resistance to pain. We're just a higher being that they look at us as. And unfortunately, we all bleed the same. We all hurt the same. We have emotions the same. None of that is different. But they look at us as so inferior that they have to cut us down, and they have to beat us down to the point where they're not going to be able to do anything.
Mhm.
So at this point, yes, it's hard to look at, it's hard to swallow that type of things still happen to us, happen to our young boys, because if they cut all our young boys, we have no grown men to look for. We have no leaders in them because they're all cut down. They're all in jail. Then their emotional state, their mental states is all like messed up. Now you can't fix it because now they're against everybody.
Yeah.
It's like we can't trust anybody. They're supposed to protect us. I'm just walking down the street. I can't walk down the street anymore. So it is a hard line, but you have to kind of like say pause, comply, get home, resolve it later. So that's kind of my take on
But
it.
it's not just the white police officers.
Wait, Miss B, let Deanna see what you gotta say. Great.
As someone who grew up in that millennial Gen Z 1998 combination, there's, to be 100% honest, there is no safety when it comes to the police for anyone in my generation. Specifically because when we like going to school, growing up, we literally were told you can't trust the police. We're told that at school, we're told that at church, we're told that by our parents. They make sure that we know that they make jails and jail cells based off the amount of how many baby boys are born within a year. Like there's no safety for Black people in our heads. There's no safety with the police for us. That's why everybody else is like F12 24/7. But at the same breath, like everybody else has been saying, it's instilled in us to just comply so that you don't die.
Yeah.
Like there's no, well, you can come deal with the police. You'll make it. No, there's no question about it. Man, woman, man has it the worst in our heads. Man has it 100% the worst. But it's like if you don't comply, you're gonna die. There's no question about it, and it's really hard for. Also, let me go ahead and point out. I did hear about the cop saying that the position of the gun. First off, any millennial and any Gen Z, anyone under the age of 30 does not know how to hold their gun correctly. Let's go ahead and start there, okay? Don't know how to hold the gun correctly. 9 times out of 10, their gun is in their back. It's not in the front. So for a police officer to go, oh, well, I thought he had his gun in his hands because his hands were in his front. No, that's an excuse that you made up because you needed a reason to imply, you needed a reason to make yourself feel bigger and badder. Like that's 100% the mindset that everyone between 1995 up has of the police. There's no safety with them at all. Like, and to be honest, me not having kids, I personally will not tell my kids to yell help or to yell for the police. I personally will tell them to yell mom, dad, anything. Because if a grown man yells mom out in the public, everybody's turning around. Nobody's like, you can't tell me a grown man can yell mom and nobody's going to turn around.
Yeah.
So in my generation, there's no safety with the police. We'll call everybody but the police. That's where I stand on that one. It's just very hard for me to put any respect towards the police besides like, I know you're the police and I know you can either take my life, you can keep my life, you can put me in jail, you can let me go free. It's kind of there with me.
That's fun. That's why it's good to have different perspectives on a situation like this because we instilled that in our children. But before I speak, KK, what do you have to say?
So I had a couple thoughts about it. Yes, we should respect the police officers because just like everyone said, if something happens, I'll call 911. I'm going to call. However, like my sister said, what defines suspicion? of a person. And to me, that was almost saying you're looking that he's going to do, you're charging him or think he's going to do something before he even does it, or if he is going to do it. To me, there's no justification in that. The other thing I wanted to say was, this is something that maybe a lot you all may know, may not know. All public officials are legally required to obtain a public official surety bond. That's the insurance policy.
Go ahead.
Right? Mm-hmm. Meaning you have to come after their pockets. Police officers, sheriffs, all of those people are required before they're sworn in to have a surety bond. I was a notary in Virginia. I had to have a bond. If I made a mistake, that they would pay out who I harmed. We have to come against these people, the police officers that are illegally or harassing us. We have to come after them financially, right? We have to understand how that works. You file a claim against their bond. When these insurance companies have to pay out so much money because claims are being filed against the police officer's bond, that's when change will happen. Mm-hmm. Because the insurance company will dictate it. Money talks and everything else walks. So we have to also not just be emotional and think we don't have power. We have power. We just have to understand how to utilize it. Mm-hmm. We have to understand and also teach the next person if something happens. Don't be afraid to file a claim against the police officer, because you need to start a track record of harassment, brutality against with this certain officer or that certain officer. We have to have a paper trail. Then file a complaint against their bond, because they're supposed to have a bond.
And that's what I was going to say, sister. We do so great piggybacking off each other. My first thing is, yes, do not be afraid to go and file that complaint, as she just stated. We have a right to file the complaint. Now, what happens is when people, well, then they're going to start harassing me. Well, then that's when we need to start walking together. We was taught, we were raised as Muslims, and we was taught under the honorable Elijah Muhammad that women don't go out at night and men go out in pairs. And if women go out at night, you go out at night with escorts. We got to go back to those times. And it's not just with the police officers, it's just with anyone, right? So when the community has to start coming together as a whole. When you mess with one, you mess with all. So when you have done something against my human rights, then I have the right to press the charges. The problem is, like my sister just said, a lot of people don't understand their rights, because like Deanna just said, that generation has been taught, fear the police, fear the police, fear the police, fear the police, fear the police. Some people don't look at it as that. It's like, no, I'm just telling my child to make it on, telling my child to make it on. That is true. But also educate your child of the power that they also possess. Yes, you and your pride may be hurt right now, but when you get home, now we're going to go handle this thing in a way that is going to get respect, because that's what got us our civil rights. They didn't just give us our civil rights because it was the right thing to do. No, we messed with their pockets. And it was like, wait a minute, hold on. We ain't making no more money. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's go back and reevaluate this thing. And that's what we have to do. We have to evaluate. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. It's right in our face. So I'm going to segue over. But before I do that, Ms. B, you did have something you wanted to say before Deanna spoke before I segue.
Oh, I was just saying, that about the police officers, that they just take advantage of their abuse of their authority and their power. I don't know if you guys seen the one with the little Mexican or Hispanic lady that was a police officer in Texas, and she just went on a rant about how she hates Black people, how she enjoys arresting them and stuff like that, and they got her fired. So I don't know. It's when they get that power, it's just like these political people. They take advantage of their authority. They got a lot of power, and some people don't know how to handle that power and do what's right by it. Mm-hmm. So that's all I just wanted to say. It's just they get in these positions where they have the authority. Like, Okay, so we know the police officers sometimes are harassing, and let's say, they beat up on you. You can't fight them back. You just have to take it. You have to take it. And if you do fight them back, guess what? You're going to jail for what is it called? What's that term?
Battery.
Yeah, assaulting a police officer, fleeing.
And you have a right to defend yourself. And that's the crazy thing about it is you gonna fight me. And if I don't let you beat me up, I'm going to jail anyway. It's like, come on, guys.
Yes.
Come on. So
It's a very
what I
fine
want to
line.
it's an unhorrible fine line. It's a crazy line. And don't tell me about restraint, because I've seen white people
Yep.
do all kinds of stuff to police
Yep.
officers, and they pull out their gun.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Hey,
And
with
that's
this-
such
differently.
that right
Yeah,
there.
I've
I've
seen,
seen yes.
they will assault them. They'll rip up the tickets in their face. They yell in
my-
their face. They're
Yeah.
coming after them to fight them. They restrain themselves very, very well.
Yeah, and
Man.
it's
They turn
so-
around and go.
While we're speaking of difference, let me tell y'all one more thing real quick, and then I'm shut up. So I don't know if y'all seen this one floating around too. So a Caucasian lady works at Target, and she's been stealing from Target, and they've been watching her. They've been watching her. I'm telling you, they said about 30,000 maybe, right? So they finally decided they were going to arrest her. She was like, so they told her, and she was like, okay. She goes, "This like, but we don't want to take you out front and in handcuffs in front of your coworkers and your peers and stuff. So we're gonna take you out to the side." She was like, "Can you just handcuff me when I get outside?" "Yeah, we could do that for you." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Are you
Nice.
kidding me?" I want to chimp out.
Exactly.
Yo, and is the buying food for these people, catering to them, making
Right.
sure they're comfortable, making
Yep.
sure that do you need some water? Are you dehydrated? Oh, let me make sure that you're okay, that I'm taking you in.
Exactly.
It's a total reverse for us. It's no consideration, no matter what. And it's happened so much. I've seen the videos, and they're not doctored. They're police cam videos where we have Caucasian people saying no to them.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, no, I'm not doing that. You have parents, white parents, pulling up to accidents and telling you're not taking my daughter. They're not doing this. How is that? How is that okay?
And they tell the police
It won't be
on my
if
face.
the roles were reversed. It really would
So,
not be
ladies,
that
we're
way.
gonna segue over. Yeah, it's a heated conversation. And we're gonna got an hour. So Georgia is passing over 100 laws that will take place July 1. And one of the laws is now I was looking up some of them. I'm gonna look up some more. I'll be talking about it as the show progresses, because 100 plus laws. I want to know about all of them. So one of the laws is about the money situation, being that the president stated that the pennies don't have any value. So, oh well, do away with the pennies. But the pennies are still considered a legal tendency. You can use that. So if you pay for something with your pennies, they got to take it. They cannot not take it. So with Georgia, if after the taxes and the total comes up to like 1 cent, 3 cent, 7 cent, and 9 cent, then they round it down. So if it's like $10.03, your bill will be $10.
Okay.
If it's like $10.07, your bill will be $10. But if it's 2 cents, hold on. If it's 2 cents, I looked this. I was like, well,
That's confusing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Are we doing even numbers and odd numbers?
It's not even even. It's not even even.
That's what I said.
Out.
If you had like odd numbers and stuff,
I can
odd
go
and even, I can figure that out.
So it goes down. It works in the consumer's favor if it ends in 1 cent, 2 cents, 6 cents, or 7 cents. So if it's $1, if it's $10.02, $10.01, $10.06, or $10.07, then they round it down to the nearest nickel. So
Oh my
it'll be
God.
$10, it'll be
Who gonna be
$10.
doing all that?
Or like if it's or if it's $10.07, it'll become $10.05. But if it's 3 cent, 4 cent, 8 cent, or 9 cent, then it goes up. Then we miss out. So if it's $10.03, then it'll be $10.05. If it's $10.09, then it'll be $10.10. What are we doing?
I
And
don't
the hell of it.
So you're in Alabama, Miss B. You need to see what they're going to do with it in Alabama because listen, I went to McDonald's the other day. I like McDonald's French fries. My sister don't, but I do. And I got me some McDonald's French fries. And I happened to look at when the lady gave me my change, and I'm like, they gave me like 35 cents back, and I'm like, no, it's supposed to be a brown in here somewhere. And I didn't see nothing brown. So I looked at my hand. So I said, let me look at the receipt. And I looked at the receipt and they subtracted a penny. I was like, oh. So I go up to the lady. I said, hey, you guys, I pulled up to the next window because I was in transit to go to get my French fries. I said, this penny? You took a penny from me. And she's like, yeah, because I said, who get the penny? Who paid? Who y'all took it from me? Or because I'm trying to trip. I'm like, I know you ain't making me take the penny loss. And the young girl was like, well, we took the penny. They do it for everybody. I'm not everybody. I want my penny back. I did not give you permission to take no extra penny from me. And I said, either give my penny back or take these fries back. No, I said, give my money back. My sister was on the phone. So the girl told me, she tripping about a penny. Talking trash and going to tell the manager. And the manager said, what? I said, yes, give me my penny. So I'm looking to the right and I had my hand out like this. The girl drops the penny in my hand and it rolls out of my hand. I told her, and so the manager gonna tell her to get out and get out. I said, I ain't moving. And you tell her you was trying to be funny. You was trying to be funny. So I'm not getting out. And I'm not moving. And the ice cream, she had the ice cream in her hand for the people behind me. It was mine. I bet y'all won't move behind that penny. So somebody went out, came and got the penny. And they tripped up. Like, they don't even make pennies no more. That's how ignorant you are. Me and my sister did some quick math. I was number 1,366 customer for that day. If you take one penny from each one of those customers from that day, that's $1,366 that they have gotten that day. I'm not going to be a part of that. And so Wendy's, where we live at, they did tell me something. We're going to round up. I said, no, you ain't. You're going to round down and give me my money. I'm not taking the loss. You take the loss. So now the law's in effect. So now I'm going to have to. But it's this is only when you pay cash. Now, if it comes out to $10.03, I give them 3 cents, they have to take the 3 cents.
So have exact change is what you're saying if you're paying with cash.
Right. Have exact change. If you
I don't understand what's the purpose of doing that.
Because there's no pennies. There's a shortage on pennies.
Oh, okay.
The president said no more pennies.
Okay.
Yeah, he said do away with the pennies.
I guess some pennies for my son.
But listen, don't get rid of y'all pennies.
Oh, okay.
Do not hold on to your pennies. And you guys need to come to our Welcome to the Winners Club so we can tell you guys more about that. But do not get rid of your pennies. Let me tell you something. You better learn from history. Gold, don't worry about gold. Get rid of your gold. Gold don't have no gold. Now we need gold. We need gold. We need gold. We need silver. We need silver. You better learn from your history. So collect your pennies and put them in your penny jar and just wait on it. You're going to thank us that you did it. Trust me. We know what we're talking about. Yeah, because those pennies have copper in it.
That's right. That's value.
Okay? They have copper in it. I think it was what's the year?
1982 and previous.
It has, I forgot how much copper in it. And they need copper for this AI stuff that's going on.
That's right. Technology.
Yeah, so guys, we have
AI? I said they need copper for AI.
Yes, they need copper for AI. AI, they have that. They're building all these databases. That stuff is built on minerals.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the data, the chips, all that stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, y'all ain't got to understand it. Hear us well. Keep your pennies. You'll be thankful that you did. Keep the little brown pennies. Don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them. So yeah, that was something I want to talk about. Then I want to talk about this when it comes with the Georgia law. I got to look into it, but my co-host from our co-host Miss B is on. Everybody got something to say with me too, and our co-host TC gave me a call this morning. He's also one of my actors. Elite actors, and he was like, Sister JJ, I knew you heard about the laws. And I was like, well, I don't know all about it. He said, well, one law is in effect about the shrimp. He said, and he said, we talked about it before, I don't remember, that shrimp was giving people STDs. I was like, what?
Oh, you. Oh,
oh, my shrimp. Oh,
oh, wait,
Deanna, work. Hold on, Deanna, what you say, Deanna?
The shrimp and the crawfish. That's what they saying. The shrimp
Tell
and the
me how
crawfish.
that work. How does that work? Tell me the
how that works?
Let me know.
I don't know. That's above me. They said
So-
the shrimp and the crawfish.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. The law that's supposed to take place July 1 in the state of Georgia, if your restaurant sells shrimp, you must let the consumers know if your shrimp has been imported and if I'm not mistaken, where it's been imported from. So I haven't read that law specifically. That is what was told to me. I got to go in. It's 100 plus laws. So I'm going to go in and find that law specifically. I also want to find out about the law with the education and the insurance. It's a whole lot of laws that they pass. And we got to know these things because ignorance of the law is no excuse. So you need to know the law of of the state that you're living in. So I'm definitely going to look that up, and you guys can look it up too. What is the law dealing with the shrimp?
Let me add this, because eating shrimp, crawfish, getting ready to break up a lot of relationships.
My face is already messed up.
yes.
She gonna say it was the shrimp.
It was the shrimp.
Grocery stores. So does the grocery store? Do you have to call the people from the grocery store to see where they get their stuff from too?
Hey,
I don't know.
how about don't eat it? How about that? Don't eat it.
I can't do that because if everybody that knows. My boyfriend is a pescatarian. This is my thing.
Hey, you don't have to eat shrimp and the crawfish. There's other seafood. Or somebody gonna have one, a STD. Then y'all gonna be in court.
That is
No.
ridiculous.
It's kicked out of the house.
God.
You can just take some penicillin.
Yeah,
You know,
what can you
it's-
take the penicillin for?
Oh God!
It's like
Oh,
an overall scheme of everything these days. Like
my God.
everything is bad for you. Everything that they put out that's supposed to be good for you is bad for you. There's nothing that is good. We have people coming from overseas to take part of things that we have here, you know, because they don't get it there. It's banned there. They're not supposed to have it there. And then they come here and was like, oh my God, yay. But
Right, okay,
realizing it's
here
bad.
it is. So here it is. It says not it's called the HB 117 was signed into law May 6, 2026, but its disclosure requirement does not take effect on July 1, 2026. Instead, restaurants are generally expected to comply beginning January 1, 2027. Starting January 1, 2027, if a Georgia restaurant serves imported shrimp, it must, 1, put foreign imported next to each menu item containing imported shrimp, or display a clearly visible sign that says foreign imported shrimp.
So they don't have to say nothing till next year. All the relationships. That's all I can see. All the marriages.
Dang.
It's gonna be crazy because there's gonna be so many relationships that break up because the girl is
all
you gave me STD. No, honey, you took me to dinner. That's what
Right.
Wait a minute, I hear Deanna. What you say,
that
Deanna?
evidence too.
I think it's gonna be so many relationships gonna break up because somebody's gonna be like, "You gave me an STD." No, honey, you took me to dinner.
I ate some shrimp.
To dinner. What you say? What you say, Miss B? What you say?
I ate some shrimp. I ain't cheat on you. I ate some shrimp. I ate some shrimp yesterday. You know when people lie like this?
It's not fair. Stop messing with the seafood. Leave it alone.
It was the seafood.
It was the seafood.
I've never been ungrateful.
That is crazy.
There you go. We got an excuse in the bag now.
So now we both gotta get treated.
Oh my God.
Both of us gotta get treated. Come, oh my gosh. Yes. Wow. Big wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, big wow.
That's a shocker.
I'm
Oh
so
my
glad I don't
God.
eat shrimp anymore. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
man.
I ate a piece of shrimp and I start itching at the bottom, or some green come out, I'm like, who that?
So
Been bothering me in my sleep.
I just want to know what they got and how they got it. What is it
I
that
want
they
to know
got?
how they
Oh
found
my
out.
God, you got me in tears.
I don't know why.
How would you even?
I don't
How
know.
did they find out?
So, okay. So, what type of STD are we even talking about here?
No,
I don't know. Mm-mm.
that's what I want to know.
Is it curable?
That's what I'm saying.
I like some shrimp, y'all.
have
But
a
I'ma have-
bottle of
yeah.
penicillin on stat.
You're gonna be a carrier. You're gonna be a carrier.
I just want to
That's
know who went to
crazy.
the doctor and told them they had shrimp and they were told, well, that's the cause of your STD.
Right. Tell me the science on that. Who? Why? Why? How did that
How
happen?
do you even connect the
How you
two?
put them together? Unless y'all in the lab and y'all doing stuff.
They got in their mouth. That's how.
Okay. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. So the shrimp carrying this germ, this disease, whatever, STD, and then when
But
you eat it, because some people eat raw shrimp.
But how did they know it came from the
What
shrimp?
about me?
Because people put raw stuff in their mouth all the time and it ain't just
Exactly.
That part too. That part too. Raw meat is not good. Raw meat is not
They're claiming it was a rumor.
Oh,
It says STD also caused sexual transmission spread primarily through the sexual contact, in some cases blood, or from parent to baby during childbirth. Eating shrimp or handling shrimp does not cause an STD. Something happened.
Yeah.
Something has happened.
So y'all passed the law based on the hypothesis.
Evidently, something has happened.
Something is afoot.
It's an infection with bacteria such as Vibrio infection that contains raw or uncooked seafood can cause diarrhea, vomit. Nah, we already know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something has happened.
Yeah.
Because not let some guy told his dumb girlfriend that it was the shrimp that did it.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me. It was the shrimp
But listen,
I'm not
and the
cheating.
crawfish. And the
I'm
crawfish.
not cheating. You
I'm
took
not
me to
cheating.
dinner.
hey,
Wow.
I ate some shrimp. Hey guys, we gotta get ready to get out of here. Oh my gosh,
oh,
yes.
wow, that was fast. That was good.
But I do want to ask this. We're gonna just go. I do want to ask this before well, no, we're not leaving until we talk about health because I'm not getting in no trouble.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just going to do a little snippet. And I'm coming from a mental health perspective. I'm not a mental health practitioner. However, our mental health plays into all aspects of our life. If our mental health isn't well, nothing else is well. We sustain loss of loved ones, jobs, family, friends. We have all kinds of loss and hurts that a lot of times people don't know how to deal with. And in our community, and I'm gonna say the Black community of color, melanated, whichever way you want to say it, we look at it as taboo to go get professional help for your mental health. There's absolutely nothing wrong with getting professional help for your mental health. There's a doctor for every part of your body. There's also a doctor for your brain. If you're not together mentally, your blood pressure will be out of whack. You'll have digestion issues. You can have anxiety. All other kinds of physical ailments will start to show in your body. So please, please, please be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Look out and take care of your mental health. That's all I have.
All right, KK. I do want to end just real briefly about money, because I like talking about money. I'm learning about money. More I'm learning about money. Woo-wee. I am learning. So I am by no means a financial advisor, and we do need to start getting back with that our class. I mean, we
Not now, sister.
no.
Let's
Okay.
stop.
Okay, I'm about to tell you, gotta get-
We forgot we on the show.
I forget we're on the show. So we do host the show. I mean a show. We do host the class. Welcome to the Winners Club, because everybody deserves to be a winner. And we talk about money. So some information was shared with me, and it is wide open, but it goes to show you what we look at and what's important to us. Ice-T is about to go public with the Big Three basketball league that he had. Shout out to that king. He's been evaluated at $290 million. The fourth quarter of this year, they will go public. I was trying to figure out how we can get a part of that. I talked about it on Everybody Got Something to Say. Just look it up. He's partnering with another company, GRAF, I believe it is. The ticker is TONT. If I'm off on that particular ticker for the company, GRAF, if I'm off on that, just look it up for yourself, research it. Everything I'm telling you is public. If you get shares of stock in that company, when they merge, then you will automatically have shares in Ice Cube's company. So, and it's only right now $11 and some change, but we know stock go up and down. So, hey, my thing is, you got $100, get in where you fit in. No, you may not be $1 million, a millionaire where you can invest like thousands and thousands of dollars, but get in where you fit in and then build from there. How do you eat a steak? A little at a time. I'm not telling you what to do. I am giving you information. You make your own decisions on what you want to do. Okay. If you don't understand this stuff, start getting around people that understand it, so that you can understand so that you can have a better understanding, so that you can make better financial decisions. You're not going to get rich just by ringing a bell or rubbing a bottle or buying units every week or playing a lotto. That just doesn't happen like that. You know, they let one or two win so that the rest of you all can keep on staying in the rat race. But listen, you got to make decisions for yourself. Just because you don't understand it don't mean it's not going to happen. This little black boy from Compton now is going public. Come on, he's making history. Don't tell me that there's not no room at the table for black people. You just got to know what table to go to. That part right there. Do want to say something more when we talk about money. Ali Siddiqui, my sister, shared something with me today, and it just really, oh my God, it just really launched out to me. I'm gonna let her tell it because she was the one who brought it to my attention.
And I don't know if you all know him. He's a comedian. Ali Siddiq. He does his specials on YouTube. So he was on a interview, and he said, during the interview, his son asked him, and I'm paraphrasing, why you don't have a Netflix special. And he said, because I don't want $200,000 for my Netflix special, right? And some people could be like, wow, what do you mean? That's a lot of money. He puts his specials on YouTube and he makes millions.
Don't say nothing yet.
Okay.
Tell him about.
So then his son said, why you don't have any gold chains, no chains and stuff on your neck? And he said, son, go with me for a ride. So he said, every house I tell you address to write down, you write that address down. So he wrote down several addresses. He didn't mention how many. He did that on purpose.
I know that.
But he didn't mention how many. So when they got home, he said he told his son, all those addresses that you wrote down is where I have put my money. I own those. Those are your homes. I did not squander your inheritance on gold chains. I didn't do that. I put your money in a trust, and that this is your wealth. So, in a nutshell, with the $200,000 with Netflix, well, he makes millions of dollars on YouTube by streaming his specials on YouTube. So he has learned how to not be a slave in the game. He is dictating his money. So I thought that was very, very fascinating, because how many people wear their wealth on their fingers, around the neck, on the ears, just for show. He has real wealth, and was also teaching his son how to maintain wealth and how you keep wealth.
And that's the reason why I love to talk about money, because the Bible says money answers all things. It doesn't say worship money, but when you got money, you can make things happen. Now, God is the one that do it all. We understand that, but that's what the word says. He said, I wish above all that you prosper as your soul prospers. You got to sit down and you got to look at some things. Do you want to look like spinners on a car going round and around, but the car ain't moving? Or do you want to actually move? And I love all that flashy stuff, earrings, jewelry, all that stuff. Well, get a new unit every week, get my nails done, all kinds of stuff, brand new tennis shoes get dirty one time. I wouldn't even wash them, throw them out, go buy me some new ones. I'm not lying, taking anybody shopping, give money to anybody. No. The Holy Spirit had to deal with me one time. He said, you can't get ahead because you give everything away that I give to you.
That's the problem I have.
Whether I'm giving it to the stores, whether I'm buying jewelry, buying the latest pocketbook, buying the latest jeans, all that crazy stuff, long time ago. I'm more, but I want to have wealth, not looking rich.
Yep, I agree with that.
So that's the thing. That's what we grown women talk about around here.
Okay.
That's what we talk about. Okay.
JJ, you looking like somebody's rich auntie right now.
Tea baby, tea baby,
auntie right now.
It's going through me. Yes, so guys, we gotta get out of here. Hey man, it is. I absolutely love to talk with my queens. We have so much to talk about, but we gotta go. It's only 1 hour, man. We got to get out of here. So, Miss B, tell the people what's going on with you, where they can find you, all kinds of good stuff that you got going on.
Oh my goodness, I have so much going on. For starters, I want to start with the newest thing. I closed on my own house today. This is my first house that I've ever purchased, and I'm so excited. Yeah, it's actually for Ava. I'm gonna put it in a trust for her and all that stuff. It's really going to be her house. Yeah.
Look at that.
She loves Alabama.
Make sure you got lifetime rights to that house.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that out, because I'm learning how to put it in a trust, so that if something
did, they would get mad at you and kick you out.
Okay. Yeah, but anyway, I know we pressed the time. So that's the biggest news right now, is that I got a brand new house. I got the keys today, but I won't physically be fully in until August, when my lease is up here at this house. I'm a production manager for No Nickel Dime. This is Sister JJ's production. I'm an aggregator also for Wow TV and say that again, Queen.
Indie First Choice.
Indie First Choice. You knew I was going to get that wrong. I'm getting ready to launch my own business. I'm an entrepreneur. It's called Tough Bees Rugs, where I make custom rugs. I'm also going to be starting my own podcast, which is called Miss B Starting Over in Her 50s. I'm also looking for women. Sister JJ and I are going to be working on a project together. We're looking for women that are in their 50s that is starting over. We want to create a documentary. We're going to, so if you're interested, if you're starting over with your life, let's talk about it. I'm excited. So that's something that we're working on. And I think that's it for now. I'm sorry if I left something out.
Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on TikTok at Miss B BEE for real. REEL. And the same thing for TikTok and YouTube and Instagram.
And you and
It's
everybody.
on Facebook, it's just my regular name, Beloy Stokes.
You're so sweet. Miss B, so sweet. You also on Everybody Got Something to Say every Thursday.
Oh God, yeah. See, look, I'm just in so much, y'all. And I love that. I love that show, and I love this one too. I'm really enjoying these podcasts because it gets me to, because I don't have any friends and stuff like that for real out here. So this gets me out, gets me to be able to communicate. Sister JJ, she's my sister. You know, I'll call her one of my best friends. I only got two, her and my girlfriend in Detroit. You know, so, and I call her about everything. But anywho, I love it. Thank y'all. Thank you for letting me.
You got that ball and chain off. You flying high now, ain't you?
Got it off. See how God works? He ain't gonna give it to you while, as long as he knows that you got something that's gonna take it away from you. It was there for me all along. I just had to get rid of the dead weight for him to give me what he want me to have, but he wasn't gonna give it to me as long as he was with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Here.
I understand it. I accept it and I receive it.
And he got something wonderful waiting for you. He got something wonderful.
Yes, he does. I'm feeling real good. I'm happy. You know, I thought that I was gonna be all beat up and stuff, but no, I'm carrying on. I'm doing things, doing big things, moving back on, getting back to my old self. You know, I'm just in a great spot right now. I really am.
And you're looking beautiful too.
Thank you, Queen. Yeah, because if I would have stayed with him, I was gonna be chimping out. So you know. That's my new thing. I'm gonna be chimping out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Hey guys, really look out. Miss B wants us to go out and let the queens be princesses. So you guys definitely have to be on standby for that show. Oh, we our youngest queen. What you got going on, Miss Deanna?
Okay, guys. Well, the biggest thing I can say is make sure next Thursday, you keep an eye out for a certain someone on Lifetime's For My Man. Certain someone there.
What is it called? For My Man?
For My Man.
What episode?
I know that show.
Episode 8. 8 of whatever season is on right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Very good.
I'm gonna take a picture while watching, but I know her.
Somebody putting in work.
Put in that
That's
Trying to do. I'm also
Congratulations.
here for Wobble TV. I am
First choice.
Indie First Choice
I don't know why we struggle with that.
because Wobble TV is the one that's said the most.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, Wobble TV just sounds more wow, like
Whatever y'all want to say, I ain't gonna correct y'all. Whatever floats your boat.
no, we need to get it right.
But yeah, you can find me on everything: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook at Deanna Elise. And yeah,
you got a movie. You working on a movie, Queen?
yes. I also have a production company. It's called Blink Pictures, and we are in the process of making our first official film. So that's coming out soon, which is very exciting.
Wow, look at you.
So proud of her.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Yes, that's dope.
Look at her.
I know, that's a Kool-Aid smile.
That's
That's
that
dope.
better than sex smile. All right, Miss Deb Dumour, what do you got going on, Queen?
Well, where do I start?
So much.
At this point, thanks to No Nickel and Dime Productions, I am in my first.
Nickel and Dime production.
Yeah, that's why I said No Nickel and Dime Productions. I'm a little still sore with my mouth, but I have my first lead role, so I am working on that. So I'm very, very excited. I am in other productions, but you can also find me, follow up with me. I do try to post what I'm doing through my Instagram, which is DebFran31. Most of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm working until you can see me just pow. I work in silence because nobody's gonna rain on my parade.
There you
So
go.
basically, I work and get the job done, and then you'll hear about it later. But just that's coming up. I did start my own jewelry line, so I do make custom jewelry. This is one of them, but I do have several different designs, and I think that's something really from God, because that's a skill that was there and now it's awakened. And it's my room looks like it blew up, a bee blew up everywhere over it. So
I know the
I
feeling.
absolutely love it. Um, I am gonna have a website coming. I am building on that, so you'll be able to get, just order, whatever design, or if you see something, I'll be able to do it for you. What else? I'm still doing my modeling stuff. Got a couple of things coming up for that. I will post those later on. I will be at Brunch with the Queens in August, so also look out for that. So, couple, we'll do a little 1-2 over there. Other things will be happening. So just follow my page, and you kind of like keep up. We'll be
You're a
there.
red carpet host.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's not forget that I just recently did a fashion show / wedding not too long ago in Alabama, Miss B. So I was there. um,
Where?
for was it Team C and C? Yeah,
Components.
yeah, yeah.
What
So
city was it?
what?
What city?
Um, was that
The
Montgomery?
place I went to, Miss B, where I went
Huh?
for that wedding I went to. I don't know
Oh,
why
okay.
we
Y'all was far away from me.
yeah.
Oh, next time.
Next time.
But
That's
definitely that is one. I love doing it. It is fun. I love engaging with the audience, and it's so crazy. Nobody really knows I get nervous before every performance, like shakingly nervous, hands sweaty, everything. I know that's out of the question, but it's just, I use that to push me forward. And being an introvert and doing these things have really changed my life, have extremely changed my life, because I never would have told anybody this, or I would have been doing any of this. So I thank everybody that's along the way. And hey, follow me, Deb Fran 31, Facebook, Deb Bonafide Fran, and talk. We'll get it going.
You're so pretty, Deb.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Everybody on here is so pretty.
Absolutely.
yeah,
We are beautiful women.
God don't play about us. Yes.
That's right.
So, KK, what do you got going on?
Well, I too will be at Brunch with the Queen with Miss Deb Dior in August. So I look forward to that. And I never call myself an introvert. I just kind of shy. I don't want to do nothing, but my sister's making me. I'll be there. And honestly, listening to you ladies and all the things that you all do, it is also inspiring for me, because I'm stepping out of my box, and I am starting over, Miss B. So I'm starting over.
Documentary.
So,
I'm with y'all. Don't leave me out.
All right.
So you can follow me on IG, KK_Born Great. I am also a distributor for a plant-based, non-toxic, feminine sanitary napkin company. I'm also a book author, published author, and my book is I went for a blank there.
A Love
Story, Volume 3,
The Price
I Paid. And it is an awesome read. It's an anthology with my story along with other women's stories, Deb's stories in there as well. But it's an anthology, and you will not be disappointed. You can get my book on my website, and also you can my website for the pad line is also linked on my website with my book. My website is www.karondahines.com. That's www.karondahines.com. You will not be disappointed. Check me out. So, and follow me on Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna have to get that email stuff because I'm gonna order some for my daughter. I don't want to tell her, but she has the worst. I mean, it's like a murder scene in the bathroom. You know?
Yes,
ma'am.
Me, Sister JJ, aka Dr. Benjamin. I am also a chaplain. I don't say a whole lot about that because people are like throwing that out there like it's a I don't know, like it's a rap name. But I do to marry people, and I am looking forward to marrying some people. I'm a life coach. Do have some clients, and I'm a mentor. Actually, Deanna is one of my mentees. I myself am a mentee. What do I have going on? No Nickel and Dime production is moving. We have My Cousin's Keeper. We're about to premiere that. We did just finish our first table read for I'm Gonna Start With Hello. I'm really excited about that, which Deb is starring in. Miss B is the production manager. Deanna is second AD, and also she has a feature in that as well. We do have Brunch with the Queens coming up in August. Guys, please download Wobble TV in your Google Play Store or your Apple Store. We are constantly loading up content. You can go to Indie First Choice. That's INDIE First Choice.com if you have content that you would like to place on Wobble TV. Have Indie First Choice shop for you. We can guarantee you Wobble TV as long as you pass QC, and then we shop you to other platforms. My sister and I, we have a bakery. We've been messing around with, but I think we locked on I Love Your Mama goodies. I think we're featuring I Love Your Mama pies. We have some juice pies. Yeah, we're getting into the catering business. So we have that going on, and I have a little secret that I'll be releasing in a couple of months. So yeah, we're working. No Nickel and Dime production. Hire us. We're here for you. Actors Elite. Deanna is one of the Actors Elite. So is Deb. Go to www.actorselite. Check out the actors. My online acting academy. I'm really excited about that. We're doing a lot of workshops, seminars. We have classes. So yeah, that's what I have going on. I think, I don't want to do the whole long resume because I'm always working. I'm always, grinding. And I just love to teach. I love to educate. I love to share what I know. I am by no means a gatekeeper. However, this is the thing that people have to realize. Just because something is not for you doesn't mean that a person's been a gatekeeper. And I had to realize that. Some things is just not for me. And a gatekeeper is not always a bad thing. Because when Adam and Eve was kicked out of Eden, God put cherubs around with flaming swords. That's a gatekeeper. He was protecting the tree of knowledge. So sometimes you have to be a gatekeeper to protect, to be of protection. I'm not going to say what the protection is. So, that gatekeeper has been thrown around in a negative stance. And I guess we could talk about that on another show, another episode, but it has been viewed as negative, but it's not always negative. And I had to learn that, because some things that was gate kept from me, when I stand back and look at hindsight, I'm like, I sure am glad you did do that. Because it could have got me in a whole lot of situations that wasn't conducive for me. So just because somebody's gatekeeping, step back and look, is that God or is that really the enemy? Sometimes God will gatekeep to protect you. So, ladies, thank you all so much for chiming in with Grown Women Conversation with Sister JJ and the Queens. I had a wonderful time. I hope you all had a wonderful time listening to me run my mouth. The queens run their mouth, give our opinions, cut up, act up, because we're queens. And that crown that we wear has so many layers to it. We can laugh, we can cry, we can talk, we can educate, we can be wrong, and we can be right. We're self-right.
We're never wrong. We're never wrong.
And I'm just joking, y'all, when I'm saying I'm a chimp out.
That's that crown part of it. She turn that chip part on.
Crown is a little bit, y'all. It's a little bit.
Guys, we gotta get out of here. We
right.
gotta get out of here. Guys, we see y'all next time. Listen,
Yeah.
next time, in between time, in the meantime, be the best version of you that you can be, because no one is better at being you than you. This is your girl, Sister JJ. I'm living my life. The queens are living their life, and we want you to live your life too. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. See y'all next week.
Don't log off, y'all. Don't log off.
Okay.
Did she log off?
No, they're it's changing over. They're still there. They're just it's like it moves over and then they'll pop back on.
Don't say nothing crazy. We still recording.
Oh yeah.